Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Ryan Awesome Show with your host, Ryan Awesome. And today we're here to talk about Monday Night Raw for March the 10th, 2025. It was a fun show, man. Fun show, fun main event. The show, it felt like it went by fast. I don't know if it was the daylight saving time, but it just flew by really fast. I mentioned it was a fun main event. We had CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a cage match. And the ending was great. With Roman Reigns coming back. Potentially it's a three-way match at WrestleMania. It's probably going to main event WrestleMania on night one. And I enjoyed the Rhea, Bianca, and Io segment. I thought that was well done. I thought it was really good. I was really looking forward to the steel cage match. That was the only thing I was looking forward to, but overall, it was a good show. There were some things that I didn't really care for, but it was still a good show. The main event was great. The women's segment was great. This is the Monday Night Raw review. I'm going to go through everything else. I'm going to go through the whole show with you guys. March the 10th, 2025 on the Ryan Awesome Show. And if you're watching this video right now, hit the thumbs up. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you'll be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded. Because I'm here each and every single week, here on Mondays for Monday Night Raw, and I'm here on Fridays for Friday Night SmackDown. So tonight we're live in Madison Square Garden in New York City. And so we started off the show with a match, and it was Jey Uso, #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, versus Grayson Waller with Austin Theory in his corner. So Jey took out Theory with a super kick because Theory got involved in the match. And then to end the match, Jey Uso hit the spear to Waller to win the match. After the match, Theory attacked Jey, and Waller, he had joined in on the attack. And then Jey, he had tossed Waller over the top rope. He speared Theory and gave him the Uso splash. Right from behind, Gunther, he locked in the sleeper hold on Jey and really put him to sleep. So he did the same thing last week, put Jey to sleep, and that was pretty much it. As far as the match goes, I wasn't interested in this match. I really didn't care for it. It was fine. It was a good match, but I really wasn't interested in it. And then we went to Jey Uso. He was backstage, and he was being checked by the Alpha Academy. Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. They were in a trainer's room. Jey had his ice bag, and, they were asking him, "Are you all right? You good?" And Jey was like, "Yeah, I'm good, Uso." Logan Paul was on his way to the ring. It was supposed to be AJ Styles calling out Logan Paul, but Logan Paul came out instead. This was funny right here, man. Logan Paul, he had ripped the fan's t-shirt off. The t-shirt said, "I hate Logan Paul." Logan tried to speak, but he got booed as always. And the boos were getting louder. The boos were louder and louder and louder. And so he said that I'm Logan Paul in case you people forgotten. And so he compared himself to The Rock and John Cena. And he called Cody Rhodes dumb for not accepting The Rock's offer. And he says that he's willing to sell his soul to The Rock. Logan Paul had mentioned Andrew Schultz, the comedian. And he was sitting at the front row. And so Logan Paul went up to Andrew. And he asked Andrew a question. He asked him, he said, "What do you came here to see?" And so Andrew has said, "I came here to see the steel cage match with CM Punk and Seth Rollins." And Logan was like, "Okay, I see. But who do you came here to see?" Is the question. I like real wrestlers. And you, Logan Paul, you're not a real wrestler. And so he says that I came here to see AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And so that's when Logan got upset and attacked Andrew. He grabbed him and he just tossed him over the barricade. AJ Styles' music had hit the ring, and he attacked Logan Paul, and he dropped Logan Paul with the phenomenal forearm. And so Logan Paul, he was walking away, and so AJ Styles told Logan to get back in the ring. "I'm not finished with you yet." He kept telling him to get in this ring, and so Paul continued to walk away. And so AJ has said that this is New York City. Styles and Andrew, they celebrated together. So yeah, right after that, we went to the Tornado Tag Team match. It was the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee of the LWO. And so before that, I don't know if you guys get this, but I don't get any ads on Netflix, but they cut a promo. Kofi Kingston has said, "Thank God for the New Day." So I'm guessing that's their new thing now, because they ended off by saying, "Because thank God for the New Day." And so they started talking trash about New York City. It's a cesspool, it's dirty and all that stuff. They started talking about the sports teams. This was funny right here, man. This was funny. Yeah, they had a table outside the ring. And so Woods had got Hurricanrana on the table, but he didn't even land on the table. He slid off the table, and the table didn't break. It bended a little bit, and so he was on the side of the table that was outside the ring. And so Woods went to go put his arm on the table, and the table just broke. So I thought that was funny. A guy in a mask and a hoodie, a black hoodie, he went to take out Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. And we all knew who it was. It was Chad Gable. because, you know, it was the same stature, same movement, and he was wearing an American-made lucha mask. We knew it was Gable, but, you know, the guy never took off his mask. And then the security people went to go grab the masked person, and he ran away. He got away from the security people. And so the New Day ended up hitting a finishing move on Rey Mysterio. And so that was pretty much it. It was a fun match. The crowd was into it. And it was a much-needed win for the New Day. Much-needed win. They had to win this match because it seemed like they haven't been doing nothing, man. After this heel turn, Finn Balor was backstage with the Judgment Day. Finn was complaining to Carlito backstage, but Carlito wasn't paying attention. Dominik Mysterio, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez showed up. Yeah, we had learned that Dominik had got Finn Balor an IC title match for next week's Raw against Braun Breaker. Finn Balor, he hugged Dominik Mysterio, so that was a first. And, you know, Dominik told Finn Balor, all you have to do is just go to Pierce and get it finalized. And so Finn Balor had left, and Liv had told Dominik, I still don't know why you didn't just put yourself in the match. And so Dominik was like, don't worry, he got this. Finn got this. I mentioned this earlier. Yeah, this was the first time that they were friendly to each other because the whole entire time Finn Balor been aggressive towards Dominik. You know, they've been arguing the whole time. Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, he was on his way to the ring. We had Cena sucks chance. Cody Rhodes had mentioned John Cena and said that John Cena is not here tonight, but he will be on next week's Monday Night Raw in Brussels, Belgium. That Monday Night Raw is going to start early. I'm not going to be able to watch it live because I don't do this for a living. I work. I have a normal job, so I'm not going to be able to watch it live. But I will watch it. I will watch it because John Cena is going to be on the show. And it's going to be his first heel promo. Cody Rhodes started talking about Madison Square Garden because that's where they were tonight. And he says that, you know, this is the same John Cena that won the United States Championship in this building. And this is the same John Cena that won the Royal Rumble in this building. After coming back from a torn pec, we had the Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks chants. It sounded different too because back in the day with the Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks chant, the women and the kids, they were chanting Let's Go Cena. And you had the grown men chanting Cena sucks. And now you have the grown men chanting, you know, Let's Go Cena. Cody Rhodes said that number 17 for John Cena, it will not happen. But I will tell you what will happen is that I will beat my hero. He ended off by saying, John, I'm the captain now. And so that was pretty much it with that promo. It really wasn't much to it. He pretty much gotten everything across on Friday from SmackDown. We went into the number one contenders match. It was a number one contenders match for the women's IC title. Raquel Rodriguez with Liv Morgan and Dirty Dominik Mysterio in her corner versus Bayley. And so going into this match, I really didn't know why this match needed to happen. I really didn't. You know, because you had Bayley. Bayley had already beaten Lyra in a non-title match in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. So when you beat a champion, doesn't that automatically make you a number one contender? So I didn't know why. I didn't know why this match needed to happen. And Bayley lost. She lost. So yeah, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio got involved in the match. And so Bayley ended up taking out Liv and Dom. And then Bayley had ended up outside of the ring and Raquel just slammed her on the announce table. And then Bayley almost got counted out. Raquel had given her a big boot. She followed that up with the Tejana bomb to Bayley to win the match. So Raquel Rodriguez is the number one contender for the women's IC championship. I think Bayley might end up with that IC title because right now they're not doing anything with the mid-card women's championships on Raw or SmackDown. I say put the championship on Bayley because, you know, she's established. She's a former women's champion, former Raw women's champion, SmackDown women's champion, right? Won every single women's championship in the WWE, a 4-horsewoman, right? If you want to get that championship, like more star power, get that championship to Bayley. Bayley should have already gotten a shot at the IC title. She shouldn't have to compete in this match to prove herself of being a number one contender. Kathy Kelly was backstage with Chad Gable. Kathy Kelly thought that it was Chad Gable under the mask, and so Chad was like, no, it wasn't me. You know, I saw what happened, and what happened was it was a disgrace. And, you know, I saw what happened, but I'm telling you right now, it wasn't me. And so Kathy saw right through him. She was like, Chad, we know it was you. American-made mask. You wearing the same hoodie. It was the same stature as you. You mean to tell me that that wasn't you out there? Gable was like, it wasn't me. The security people are terrible. And so, yeah, they had a guy that had the mask on. He had the hoodie on, and he was being taken out by the security people. So Chad Gable was like, see, I told you it wasn't me. Michael Cole had interviewed Io Sky, the new women's world champion. So, yeah, this is one of my favorite moments on the show. So Michael Cole congratulated Io on winning the championship, and he had asked her how she's feeling. And so we had a "You Deserve It" chant, and Io said thank you. And Io had said, it's a dream to be in Madison Square Garden as a champion. And she always says that the impossible It's always possible. And she says that she's going to WrestleMania. And so Michael Cole had introduced Bianca Belair. Bianca came out and she says that she's excited for the WrestleMania match. And so Michael Cole had asked Bianca, if you weren't out there last week, would Rhea Ripley be your opponent? Bianca says that, I'm already dealing with a lot of drama. Bianca had brought up the fact that Rhea had put her hands on her last week. And she said that if she thought that she wasn't going to suffer the consequences, then you don't know me at all. So she says that right now I'm trying to focus on WrestleMania. And then Rhea Ripley music had hit and she came out. She was upset, of course. Rhea had asked, why were you out there last week? Like, there was no reason why you should have been out there last week. And so Rhea said, you should have let me focus on Io while you should be focusing on Naomi and Jade. That upset Bianca. And so Bianca was like, you're mad because I'm clapping for Io. And so Bianca had told Rhea, you can't beat Io. And you're just trying to blame me. You blaming me because you lost. Bianca and Rhea, they were face to face. They were jaw-jacking each other, talking trash to each other. Rhea was like, you're hiding behind Io just like you hid behind Naomi and Jade. And so Bianca was like calling Rhea Ripley childish and stuff. And so Io tried to get in the middle of it. And so Rhea had pie face Io. Io tried to get in the middle of it again. And then Bianca had pie face Io. Io, she had enough. And so Io, she just slapped Rhea and Bianca. Bianca got the worst of it, man. She got the worst of the slap. But yeah, this was funny. This was funny. Triple threat match for sure. Because they're not leaving Rhea Ripley off of WrestleMania. You'll be a complete idiot to leave her off of WrestleMania. But yeah, man, I loved it. It was great. After that, we had the main event. It was a steel cage match. It was CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. And so when Punk got in the cage, Seth went right after Punk. And so Punk took the heat on the first half. It was one point where Seth and Punk were giving each other the middle finger, but they kept blacking out in the screen. And so I was like, aren't we on Netflix? You shouldn't be blacking out in the screen. This is not Fox. This is not the USA Network. This is Netflix. Why are you blacking out in the screen? And then later on, when Punk had gave Rollins the elbow drop from the top, he did the middle fingers. He put the middle fingers up, but they didn't black out the screen that time. Yeah, they were both at the top of the cage, and I was nervous, man. I was nervous for them. I was like, please do not die. Rollins had gave Punk a superplex off of the cage, off of the top of the cage, while Punk was draped on it. Punk hit the GTS to Rollins for a near fall, so there were a lot of false finishes in this match. They kept hitting each other with their own finishing moves, and they were hitting each other with each other's finishing moves. And Rollins had locked in the STF to Punk, which is a troll move because John Cena had won the Elimination Chamber by choking out CM Punk with that STF. So Rollins had hit the super stomp on Punk. And then at that point, the door was open. The cage door was open. And we heard a lot of rumbling from the crowd. And so from out of nowhere, they had somebody had choked Seth Rollins out, grabbed him by his neck, and just dragged him out of the cage. Seth Rollins actually won the match. And so the person that pulled Seth Rollins out of the cage was Roman Reigns, a Superman punch. And he gave him a spear. And so, yeah, Roman Reigns was beating the hell out of Seth Rollins at that point. Roman had gave Seth a stomp. So that's his revenge from the Royal Rumble. And so Roman was about to give Seth a curb stomp on the steel steps. But Adam Pearce and the producers and referees came out to stop Roman. And so while all of this was going on, man, Paul Heyman was in the ring. Paul Heyman, who we didn't see, was in the ring consoling CM Punk, trying to help CM Punk up to his feet. Roman Reigns had saw this. And so he got in the ring and he gave Punk a spear. Yeah, this was great. This is a great match. Great match. Fun match. Roman Reigns is back. And yeah, just like what I said, more than likely going to be a triple threat match. And it's probably going to main event night 1 of WrestleMania. The question is, how do we get to this triple threat match? Because it's not official yet. It's not official yet. But the question is, how do we get there? Which will be fun. So, but the thing is, we still got CM Punk in this favor. He still got that favor from Paul Heyman. And we don't know what it is. So could the favor be the 3-way match? I don't know. I don't know what the favor is. Does it have anything to do with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins? And also, when we do get this triple threat match, who will Paul Heyman side with? Will he be in CM Punk's corner or will he be in Roman Reigns' corner? So that's the question. This is for sure going to be the main event on night 1, because Cody and Cena probably going to main event night 2. A huge match too, man. A huge match. 2/3 of the Shield. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. But this match will be good. This match should be good. Triple threat match. Main event of WrestleMania. CM Punk finally get his WrestleMania main event. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the build up to this Mania match. But yeah, that was pretty much it with Monday Night Raw, man. Overall, it was a fun show. Really fun show. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed that women's segment with Bianca and Io and Rhea. Enjoyed the main event with the Punk and Rollins steel cage match, and Roman Reigns showing back up, making his return. Like next week, they're gonna be in Europe for this European tour. Monday Night Raw is gonna start early. I'm not gonna be able to watch it live, but I will be watching it. Like I am not gonna miss this John Cena heel promo. What he's gonna wear, what he's gonna sound like, what the music is. But yep, that was it with Monday Night Raw. The Monday Night Raw review for March the 10th, 2025 on the Ryan Awesome Show. And if you like this video, man, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new around here, or if you're watching this video right now for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you'll be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded, because I'm here each and every single week. Well, I wasn't here last week for SmackDown. But yeah, I'm here each and every single week. Follow me on Instagram and all the other socials. All that is in the description. And if you missed anything, everything is in the description. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on Friday. And once again, guys, thank you for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And thank you guys for showing up and showing out for all these videos. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome, my awesome ones. And that's that.